So recording is started. Guys, I'm going to Chgrp, CHOWN. We already know chmod. Okay. So make it more clear. That's thing is very important, right? So guys, are you there? So can I start?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, when you see files, okay, these are all the files. We know these are all we have a files. Okay. What I'm going to do, so I'm going to create a file in a different location. So look at that one. We'll see. So usually cd/temp. It is a any user can able to access. For example, these files located in my my directory, my home directory only. So users home directory only it is stored. If other user want to access this file, they can't access anyway. Okay, even though you given a permission, so other user cannot access this file because of the parent directory don't have a permissions like this. You can see if you look at this is your users home directory names. But if you see the permission, only user having a permission. Even the group don't get a permission and others don't get a permission also. So instead of changing the permission kind of stuff, so look at this again. See, the first part is user, next three group, next three is others, right? So this is the user and this is the folder and this is the permission, and all others don't have any permissions. So if I have a file in this directory, so this user cannot access the file in this directory. Okay, so in this directory file cannot access it by other users. Root can able to access, that's a different thing. Root can able to access. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my directory to /temp, pwd/temp. Guys, this is very important one. Not only as changing groups and ownership, not just a learning kind of stuff. Okay, when you are installing and setting up, compulsory you should know this command, right? So when you see this command, don't feel it is something new. Okay, so keep doing it, so one by one, so we'll get to that last point. Okay, so usually in a Linux server setup, these commands are very useful. Even when I use the Oracle setups in Linux, so the next commands what I end of this discussion commands are very important. Okay, so that's why what I'm saying, guys. Like you see, a lot of files are there, so I don't want all the files. This is the root user. My present working directory is /temp. I'm going to create a file, cat double greater or a single greater, no problem. SF1 or S file 1. No. SF1 is enough. I create a file, S file 1. Enter. This is SF1 file by student 13A. Control D. So look at this one. I created a file. You want to check it? SF1 file. Check the permissions on it. So the which user is created a file or a directory, which user is created a file or a directory, the user name will come here. Users, the primary group is this one. This is a permission set. This is the permission set. Okay. This is the permission set. Okay. But this is owner of the file. This is group of a owner by default. Okay, always look at this one. So what I have done, Okay, slowly try once, so you will get it. What we are doing. First of all, I went to CD. Okay, /10. Okay, CD/10. Then it is showing like this. PWD /. I'm keep users like that. Don't worry, otherwise I will write here. I log in as a student 13A and I'm doing this thing. Okay, PWD, look at this. Now I created a file. And verified file content and check it. This is the file. What is this? User or a owner of the file. This is group. This is group. So remember guys, this is the point to remember which user created a file or directory, which user created a file or a directory that uses primary group is group owner on that file or directory by default. By default. By default. Okay, which user created a file or a directory that user's primary group is a group owner. Okay, like this. So I will show you once again the group owner kind of stuff also. Once again I will tell. This is a one root. Okay, so this is the student one. I am going to open another putty session. See what is the advantage of putty? Very simply, you can open how many putty sessions you required. That many putties you can able to open. Okay. It is very big, very good. I want to log in with any user, Vijay. So username is also Vijay. Okay. So PWD present working directory is a /home/Vijay. Problem it is, if you are creating a file, you can't access. So we'll try the file in the regular the student 13 kind of stuff. So ls space /home/student 13a. So cannot open directory, permission denied, because you cannot read other users home directory. Okay. Also you cannot read their files also. So if you have a file like a file one is there, permission denied. Okay, so you cannot read. So /temp, I went to the /temp. My present working directory is also /temp. I want to read the file cat. First of all, I want to list the file ls space -l. What is the new file that is I created? SF1. See, file is there. We can able to see there is a file. You want to read the file SF1. You can read it. You can read it because you are a other user. So you can see ID Vijay is belongs to group 13, but this is user is different, group is different, but you can able to read it. Why? Because of other user read permission. You cannot write. Okay. SF1 permission denied. Why permission denied? File has a other user read permission, but no write permission. But no write permission. Just understand this step.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Read and write permission. So I went with Vijay. Okay. So I use Vijay user here, like a user 2. Okay. Second user. So check it, change it to temp. Then verify file is there or not, and check the file who is group, who is owner. So this is the owner. Sorry. This is the owner or user. This is group. Now I try to read the file. I can able to read the file. Okay, and check it. Vijay ID is showing like this. So Vijay and group is group 13, and also you can see that is a content kind of stuff. Yeah, this is not required, so we'll remove that one. So more data is confused always, but no problem. See, I'm trying to add some data. It is showing permission denied. Okay, even though you try to open with a VI editor, what will happen? VI SF1. So immediately it is showing read only file. If you put insert, yes. See, W10 warning changing read only file. Press enter or type command to continue. Okay. Press enter. Now insert. Okay, where it is. Okay, so this is something like escape colon WQ. What it is? It is a read only file. It is read only file. Auto quit. Normal quit also won't work. You have to quit. Exclamatory. Okay. So this is what I'm trying to show you. Okay. So guys, this is a different user. This is the different user. Next. As I said, a user created a file. User created a file. The users who created a file, that username, user's primary group as a group owner, it will come. So as I said, right? So I'm going to create another file. I'm going to create another file. Is like a cat greater vf1. V means like that's vf. So this is vf1 file. Okay, by Vijay user group 13. Group is group 13. Control D. Okay, so look at here, ls space hyphen l vf1. See, it is user and the user's group ID. Okay, so this is set. So try to check it, create a file, and then check the permissions on the file. See, when you see the default permissions showing in different ways. Group users can read it, others can able to read it, user can able to read and write. Even though you are a member of this group, you will get a read permission only. Okay, so that is the one. Okay. Okay, so this is how to verify the permissions. So better to create a temp file, and in the temp file, create files and verify the permission set. Just one permission set I will show you, and we'll go to chgrp and chmod direct commands. Okay, guys, on this sf1 file, as we seen earlier, like a sf1 file, Okay, SF1 file, you have a read permission only. You have a read permission for other users. Read permission to other users. So Vijay want to add some data to this one file. Okay, permission denied. How to make Vijay can able to add some data to SF1? How to make other users can able to write in the file? Please tell me. Anyone? So again, same thing. So here it is. SF1. This is user and this is the group. This is the permission. Now Vijay want to add some data to this one. So now problem is Vijay cannot able to add. Permission denied. Permission denied. Why? Because of other user read permission is there. No write permission. No write permission. Now other user can able to edit the file, means write the file. How to do it? How to do it?
VA edit.
VA edit for editing the file. I am talking about permission. If you want to give a permission, others users can able to write the file. How to change the permission?
chmod.
Okay, other users having read permission. You want to add a write permission to other user. Very good. chmod. Other user.
U O.
U means user.
Other
means
O.
group. O means
Others.
other, because already user is there, group is there. I want to add to write permission to other only. So O. Next.
W right.
W write. So what is the in between O to W?
Hyphen.
Plus minus equal, what it is?
Plus.
Plus for setting. You are giving. Very good. SF1. Permission given. Verify. Yes. Other user write permission. Go to Vijay. Go to Vijay. Again same command. So it is asking. So this is Vijay add line to SF1. Control D. Okay. Cat SF1. Now you are successfully can able to add a line. You can also verify from here. Add cat SF1. See, the new line is added here. Okay. This is how to change the permission. Very good. So chmod, one type of chmod is completed. Okay. Very good. And this side it is permission denied. Now permission is open. Outside you have to verify. Okay. First of all, try to add the file, something to the file. Then verify whether it is really added or not. Okay. So this is the cross verification. Okay. Okay, so we'll do directly the commands. So without doing cross verification, guys, I have a file lssf1. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I can't do anything. Okay. So generally, so CHOWN permissions by root user or sudo user. Already this is sudo user, sudo here. So then you can use sudo command also, no problem. Sudo chgrp group 13 s of 1. Okay, so what will happen? Look at here. Compulsory verify. What happened? Group got changed. Okay. chmod others, no read write permissions, s of 1. Others don't have a permissions. Others don't have any permission, but group got a read and write permissions. I removed other permissions also, and I changed the group. Now verify with Vijay like this. ID is in a group 13. Okay, can he able to add a line like a s of 1? Yeah, it is. It's not showing permission, and I yes. Okay, group 13 is group owner. Control D. S of 1. Okay, ls space hyphen l s of 1. See, guys, what I'm doing is, so this is the group owner I'm changing. Group owner on file or directory. The command we use chgrp. Okay, change group. You're not changing the group on the file or a directory. You are changing group owner. Okay, look at here. Student he created actually file, but my user is sudo user, so I can able to change it. Otherwise, you should use root user only. Okay, user, even though owner of the file cannot change the group and ownership also. Okay, this is how to change the group. This is not required, guys. This is a separate one. Okay, so verify this one. This is the actual command. This is the original actual command. Okay. Remember, this is the command. Ch group name, and a file or a directory name. Okay, this is the another verification. So then, like Vijay can able to add or not kind of stuff. Okay. So first of all, verify the user. Okay, so I removed even earlier I have a read and write permission to other user. Now Vijay is not other user, is a member of the group. Anyway, group having a permission, like a group 13 having this one. Any member of this group can able to read and write on this particular file. Okay, to show that one only I given. So this is the first command. Okay, chgrp to change the group on the file. Yes, I created a file, right? So ls space hyphen l less slash it is no tail hyphen 4 slash etc slash group. Only one question I will ask. Yeah, group 12 is also there. Okay. Now ls space hyphen l vf1. So owner group. Now I want to change group 13 to group 12 on this particular file. What is the question? Guys, understand the question or not? Again, I will tell. On this particular file, vf1 file, okay, group 13 is group owner on file. So now I want to change group owner or a group or group owner. You can use a group owner from group 13 to group 12. Guys, okay, so this is the question. So what is the command? Normal command, just like you are in a root user or a sudo, also no problem. Or maybe think like you are logging with the root, okay, or a sudo, anything, no problem. Tell me command, main command. How to change the group owner? What is the command?
Group add.
Group add. Guys, so I have opened this one. I want to change group. Change group. You can look at the screen and also you can tell. CHGRP. Changing group on the particular file or a directory. Next, group name means which name you want to change it. Group 12. Okay, so you are 13 to 12 on the particular file, guys. You are not changing the group, you are changing group ownership on the file or a directory. So that is vf1. Okay, so this is the command. So as I said, go to root and do it. Okay, so as I put it here, go to root and do it. So I will do it in root only, so it will avoid the pseudo confusion kind of stuff. Okay, here also you can do it. Go to cd/temp, that is easy. Okay, pwd cd/temp. Okay, chgrp. No, don't do like that. ls space -l vf1. Okay, next chgrp group 1 to v file 1 vf1. Again, after changing, verify is it changed or not. So I done with the root. Okay, I done with the root. Now easy man. I'm taking one space here to avoid the clumsiness on the main command. This is the command. Okay, so that is group changing. Now owner changing. Again, same thing. So who is the owner? Vijay is the owner. The owner of the file can change the permissions, not ownership anyway. Owner of the file can able to change the permission. I want to change the owner. So how to change the owner? chmod. Change owner or user on file or directory chmod. Command is chmod. Command is chmod. So the command is like a chmod username, file or a directory name. unused, you put it like this only. So here is an example. The owner of this file. Okay. So who is the owner? Vijay. Owner or a user is Vijay. Now I want to change user owner to student 13A. Now you can choose anything. You can choose Rohan. Okay. You can choose Rohan. I have another user Rohan. Mansi is also there. Also there. Okay. Change user to owner. So who can able to change again, guys? Root user can able to change. Go to root user owner, root chmod, username, and the file name, and a file name. This is the practical video. I'm going to root. So already I'm in a temp only. ls space -l vf1. So who is the user? Vijay. chmod to vf1. Again ls space -l vf1. Is it changed or not? Change. So this is how to do it. By temp means when you are cross verifying, the temp thing is very useful. Okay, because it's a open to everyone. Anyone can able to create a data, but it will be stay for a 30 days only. This is the command, chmod command. Okay. So then there must be a command, there must be a question always. Okay. ls space -l s of 1. Guys, who is the user?
Student 30A.
13A. I want to change my user. I want to change user owner on the file to 13B, student 13B. How to change it?
chon command.
chmod, then name, username, file name, chmod for changing ownership. But if you put it, it won't accept, right? It won't accept. What to do? Because our user is sudo user, you can use sudo user, no problem. Okay. Or otherwise, go to root. You can try there. You can use the root to do also. But I want to show you the habituation of sudo kind of stuff. I'm showing. Owner is changed. Owner is changed. That's it. Not only our own file. This is the same owner. So not even that one also. Some other also we can able to do it. For example, for vf1, so Mansi is a current owner. Sudo chmod Rohan vf1 vf1. Okay, look at it is changed to Rohan. Okay, so because you are a sudo user. This is the changing of group and ownership on the butler user. Okay. So here is a task. Here is a task. Okay, I didn't return what I done, but understand by command only. Okay. Here is a task, guys. Slash is a whole system, right? Root directory. Slash is a root directory. Entire Linux system stores in the slash only. So, like you store a data in a C drive directly. You store a data in your C drive, right? Or D drive, or E drive, or F drive. Okay. So the data in the drives can be accessed by every user, right? Same thing. If I create a directory, such as slash all data one, okay, all data all, okay, all data. So put a all data, maybe data A. I'll put a data A directory with capital A. Okay, I created this one. Thing is, I want to give, okay, full permissions. First one is, by default some permissions are there. I give read write execute permissions. So when I create, it create by some user, right? So next one is, okay, sorry. I want to show one thing. First of all, I'm going to create a file. So I'm going to create a file. So first we'll go to the creating a file. Okay. So first of all, no. Why I'm confusing? No confusing, nothing. Yeah, I will going to create a file. Look at this one. Cat greater F2 file is created. No, this is SF2 file. Control D. File is created. Okay. Cat SF2 file is created. ls space -l SF2. So this is username, group name. Okay. This is username and group name. Now task I will tell. I will tell one more thing. Then only I will come back. So what is the task here? It is, this is user or a owner is student 13A, very good, and group is student 13A. Okay, and that is enough. Now I want to change user to, user to is like Rohan. So 1 second, I have to verify which user in which group, we don't know. So right, so we have to check it also. Which user is in which group. So how to get it? Less slash etc slash group. So go to last. Don't know. This is the group. This is the group. This is the group. This is the group. Okay. Group 12, group 13. Two groups are there. So mainly it fits. Oh shit. 1 second. We'll go to last. So 1002 like that. Okay. So like this, less slash etc slash pass wd. Go to last. 1002 means Mansi Durga in group 1 2. Okay. Vijay and Rohan in group 13. Okay. Because I just verified, I know it. Okay. So don't worry. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, on this butler file, Okay, I want to change user. User is Manasi. So okay, no need to worry about it. And group is group 13. Group is group 13. Okay, so here is a username and this is group name. Username, group name on this file. But I want to change. My owner is like this and this at a time. Normally what to do? CH for changing owner, CH1 MA Mansi and the file name, right? And CHGRP group name and SF2. Guys, what is this meaning is, if first command is done, do the second one. End symbol, logical end symbol. If first is successful, do the second one. What is it? If first is successful, do the second one. So you can do two commands in the single place also, you can do it. But I don't do that one. I do differently. Okay, so we look at this how I do. Yes, just for a fun, I'm going to root ls space -l sf2. Okay, I want to change my user as well as a group. I'm using ch1. I'm using ch1 u colon manasi. Okay, and no, not required. Colon group 13 sf2. Okay, understand guys what I done? ch1 I've given username and as well as a group name also. Just a colon is there in between. And look at, is it changed or not? Look at, is it changed or not? Okay. Just I use a root user to do this one, just for understanding, easy way. Okay. So this is the original command. Okay. For you have a recursive kind of stuff. It means a directory and internal directory. You can use recursive kind of stuff also. Last scenario is this one, and slash data is there. Okay, guys, understand this one or not? This command, do you understand or not? I change user and group in a one single command only, or two different commands you can use with a ampersand also, or two times you have to type, or you can do two times, or you can do like this also. Guys, understand this one, ch1 changing username and group at a time.
Yes, sir.
No response. Okay. Okay. So last part, because it's already 1:30. 1:30 guys, you should come early today, because no. So I will continue. So disk management I will tell, then only I will give you a break. This is the task guys. So you have to tell me what to do. So in a root directory, I'm going to create a directory. Directory name is data A. Okay, directory name is data A. I will show you how to create. Okay, and you should give full permission. Full permission means read, write, execute. It's a directory. Read, write, execute, read, write, execute, read, write, execute. Okay, or you can give read, write, execute, read, write, execute, read, execute. So this is the permission you should give. Okay, full permission. Okay, next, the user actually under slash root you cannot create. Okay, you cannot create a user. So root user will create it. But what I want to do is I want to change my user. User is whatever it is, like a student 13A, and group is okay, group 12. Okay, so I want to change for okay, for a directory and sub content also. Okay, so what are the content in this one also should be changed. This is the task. So first one, root can able to create it. So wherever you located, no problem. Tell me how to create a directory slash data A under slash. How to create a directory, guys? If you don't tell, I will continue 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. No problem. I'm already getting shivering. No problem. Tell me how to create a directory.
mkdir.
Next, I want to create a data A directory under slash under root directory. This is my present working directory. I want to create a directory under slash.
CD slash.
Okay, I created. So many are there. So this is our directory. Okay, this is the one. Next, ls space -ld slash data A. Now it is on data A. On data A, what is the permission set? What is the permission set? And user group is there. Okay, I want to put some data inside, some files also. Okay, touch data A slash some files. Okay, some files like a uf 1.5 ls slash ls space -l slash data A. Okay, I created 5 files like this. Wildcard, 5 files created. See the permission and see the user group. Okay, next, I'm going to first task. Give the full permission on this directory. On this directory only, not every directory. Okay, so on this directory, give the full permission. How to give permission? Changing permission. Okay, chmod on the particular directory, data A. Now what to give? You want to get full permission. like this. How to give? I'm very hungry. I have to go and I have to teach. I have to leave. Faster, guys. What number I have to put it for full permission?
Seven, 7.
Yeah, very good. Finally. Okay, 777 for a full permission. So on this directory, right? LD. So you can see the difference. Full permission. Next one is I want to change username and a group. Of course, for a data in the directory also, I want to change for that one also. Okay, that's the secondary one. That is secondary one. So I want to change on this directory user and group. Both I want to change it. I showed already on this directory. I want to change the username like this and group name is like this. Already we done on the file. We are doing the same thing in a directory. So what is the command?
Group mode.
Student 13A user and a group, both you can able to give. Okay, group slash data A. Okay, so this is I'm changing permissions on slash data A student user and group 13 group. See, instead of root and this one, I can able to change it. My question is, I want to change for data inside of the directory also. So when you are doing on one thing is okay, but when you are doing on and inside that one like that, so what we need, like you are deleting a directory, right? So directory contains some directory, so we use recursive mode, right? So we use recursive for this one. We use a recursive chon space -r like this. Okay, this is recursive. Look at here, I change on my directory user and group, and also I am change my files like this. Okay, so this is a one exercise. Maybe it is very useful when you are doing practical kind of stuff. Okay. So first of all, actually I have to create a directory. So that's first thing we have to type. Okay, I didn't type it. mkdir slash data A. Okay, I created a files also. See the permissions here, important. Then I created some files. Then I created like this. Okay, so then you can also see remove this total kind of stuff, some files and their permissions also. Now I can go to, this is giving full permissions on the particular directory only. Okay, now this is changing username and group name on it. So this is it about your CHGRP, CHOWN, and chmod. Chmod compulsory, guys. Chmod, CHGRP. As already I shared questions to you. Okay, so the questions the people are asking chmod, CHGRP kind of stuff. So compulsory, these three things are very important. Try to explain what it is. Try to explain what it is. So that is what I'm trying to say. Okay, this is first part, not the first part. Okay, like this. There is a beautiful command are there, but we don't have a time and you are not having any interest to learn. Okay, so this is a GETFACL. SETFACL. This is a very useful command. Okay, this is the original ACL commands. Okay, this is the original ACL access control list commands. Okay, for file permissions only. For example, you have a file like this, a permission set is there. Okay, so this is user, this is the group, this is user, this is the group, right? So if I want to add a other user can able to access this file, a other user can able to access this file, so you can give it also. So best is go to root only. We are in a root temp only, still temp only, pwd. So ls space -l vf1. Okay, so this is, yeah, vf1, rohan and group 12 is there. So get FACL vf1. You can see Warner. Okay, you can see Warner is Rohan, group is this one. Permissions are like this. Permissions are like this. So what I want to do is, we'll take this thing. Okay, what I want to do is, this is the Warner and group, right? I am adding, means plus plus. I'm plussing. Okay, so it means add Manasi to Manasi user to access the file. Okay, so how to add it? So we'll look at here. Set FACL -m means modifying. X means removing. Okay, modifying. User is Mansi. Give read and write permission on the file vf1. Then check it. See, Mansi is getting read and write permissions. Very beautiful command, one of the beautiful commands. Okay, this is one. Okay, next one is add group. Group is student 13A. That is another group, like not use. That is a group to access vf1 file. Okay, so that is the thing, right? So how to do it? Same thing. Set FACL -m. G means group. Okay, student 13A is a group. Colon. We want to give read and write permission or read permission, so you can give. So then check it, it's working or not. You're giving a, it means you don't need to change the complete permission sets, simply you can add the user, means that particular extra user can able to access. 2 users can able to access. You can see Rohan can able to access, Mansi can able to access. Member of the group 12 can able to access, member of the student 13A group can able to access. So that is original ACL. So this is very useful, guys. Sad thing is it is in last. Okay, so we have to create in a separate way. So that's it for a permission thing. I hope you cleared practice. Okay, yeah, take a break also. Be back at 2:45, guys. Okay, I will start by 2:45. Disk management, LVM. So in afternoon, compulsory disk management, uh, LVM, RPM. Then we'll see one installation, 1 or 2 installations thing. Okay, so less time, guys, please. 2:45. Be back. It's already 2 o'clock.